for a variety of reasons, but it's a huge point of emphasis for us on defense to stay true to our jobs, stay true to our reads, those type of things.
Now, why didn't you give Shedeur a game ball after the game? And I know you didn't give Dylan one either. Is it like you don't want to let rookies taste too much success too soon, or what was the
No,
problem?
I mean, every game you go into it, try and just highlight guys. Miles got a game ball. I thought it was probably pretty worthy. But you're just constantly trying to recognize your guys. We spent time this morning as well pointing out all of our guys and the jobs they did out.
What were your draft thoughts on Shedeur Sanders, and were you surprised he went in the 5th round? And what do you recall about that whole?
I didn't put a lot of time into him personally. I knew our coaching staff thought he was a good player.
He looked nervous. He looked nervous. Is it me or do these coaches look? No, I told you. I've been telling you. They look nervous every week. I mark my words, y'all. I'm starting right up here. I'm watching. I am watching. I am paying attention. These coaches look extremely nervous.
Kyle Shanahan and Kevin Stefanski looked shook after a reporter asked Stefanski why Shedeur Sanders isn't getting the ball more in the game. It's clear Shedeur is ready and hungry to prove himself. The kid has talent and fire, but coaches keep holding him back. Fans are wondering why stop the rising star when he's ready to shine. Shedeur deserves more chances to show what he can really do. It's time the coaches trust him and give him the ball. Stefanski's way of handling the game ball situation clearly shows how he struggles to give Shedeur the recognition he deserves. While it's fair to praise Myles Garrett for breaking the Cleveland Browns' sack record, giving one game ball doesn't mean you can't give another to a rookie who is proving himself every week. Coaches often hand out multiple game balls when players shine, so not giving one to Shedeur feels like a missed chance to encourage a rising star. Stefanski's hesitation, even stumbling over Shedeur's name, makes it look like he's uncomfortable or unwilling to fully acknowledge his efforts. Fans notice this and feel Shedeur is being ignored on purpose. Kyle Shanahan, on the other hand, the 49ers head coach whose team the Browns face this week, also seems to keep Shedeur at arm's length. Shanahan admitted he didn't spend much time watching or studying Shedeur personally, and left it to his coaching staff to decide how good he is. That kind of distance makes Shedeur feel like an afterthought, not a player with serious potential. Meanwhile, Stefanski and Shanahan both look nervous when Shedeur takes the field, as if they don't know how to handle his talent or the pressure he brings. This nervousness isn't about Shedeur's skill, it's about the coach's own uncertainty. Fans want Shedeur to get the chance he's earned, especially with a tough matchup coming against Shanahan's 49ers. Many fans believe Stefanski simply doesn't like Shedeur, and that it shows every time he speaks or acts. They say Stefanski looks distracted and performative, more focused on Shedeur's name or background than what he actually does on the field. This has caused players to lose respect for him, as they see their coach isn't fully behind one of their own. Shedeur, on the other hand, has moved past all the negativity and is focused on proving himself every game. It's clear to everyone but Stefanski that Shedeur deserves full support, not cold shoulders or mixed signals. With the Browns facing the 49ers this week, it's time for the coaches to stop holding Shedeur back and start trusting the talent they have.
How much work and what was the work that went into Shedeur eliminating those deep lost sacks?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. The protection plan was really solid. We really had one sack for -3 yards on a coverage sack. We went max protection, didn't really have any underneath options, moved forward in the pocket with great ball security. So that's a great lesson for the young quarterback. And we took a sack, but it was just for -3. We maintained possession of the ball. He had great ball security throughout that. But you have great success over the course of a game by everybody being on the same page. That's a quarterback.
Stefanski's praise about the protection plan and Shedeur's ball security feels like he's trying to cover up bigger problems. Yes, Shedeur managed to avoid deep sacks, but that's not just because of a solid protection plan. It's mostly because Shedeur is smart and knows how to move in the pocket under pressure. Instead of giving Shedeur full credit for his skill and quick thinking, Stefanski focuses more on the coaching plan, almost downplaying the quarterback's ability. Also, Stefanski talks a lot about how the whole team needs to be on the same page, but it feels like he's shifting responsibility away from himself. If the coaches had more faith in Shadur, they wouldn't have to rely so much on max protection or limited options. Shadur is ready to take more risks and show what he can do, but Stefanski keeps putting limits on him, making it harder for him to grow. The coach should focus less on the plan and more on trusting Shadur to lead.
Oh, sure. We talk about a lot in that quarterback room, and certainly had a lot of discussions with all the quarterbacks in Shadur on just our pocket movement, our pocket mechanics. When you have players that can escape the pocket and make big plays down the field, naturally, there are going to be times where you then expose yourself to a pass rush. So that balance of finding the completions when they're there and you can make plays from the pocket, and then also still having that ability to break the pocket, break contain, move up in the pocket, all those type of things where some big plays lie when you do that.
Stefanski's explanation about pocket movement sounds like he's trying to sound smart, but ends up saying very little. Of course, a quarterback who can escape the pocket will sometimes face pressure that's basic football. What's missing here is real trust in Shedeur Sanders to take those risks and make big plays. Instead, Stefanski talks about balance like he's afraid to let Shadur fully use his talent. It feels like he's more worried about mistakes than giving Shadur the chance to show what he can really do. Shadur isn't just some player who might mess up. He's shown time and again that he can handle pressure and make plays when it counts. What's frustrating is that Stefanski's words sound like a lecture, but don't actually support Shedur's growth. The coach talks about discussions in the quarterback room, but where is the real confidence? Shadur needs freedom and trust, not cautious warnings that make him second-guess himself. Stefanski seems stuck in old-school thinking, holding Shadur back instead of letting him play freely. Shedur's ability to break the pocket and create plays is a major strength, yet Stefanski's cautious attitude turns it into a risk to be controlled. It's clear Shadur is ready to take the next step, but Stefanski's words show he's still holding the rookie down instead of lifting him up.
What were your draft thoughts on Shedeur Sanders, and were you surprised he went in the 5th round? And what do you recall about that move?
I didn't put a lot of time into him personally. I knew our coaching staff thought he was a good player. The tapes that they showed me, I thought he was a good player also. It did surprise me, just going a little bit later when he did, just hearing what everyone was estimating and stuff, but I've been in enough drafts to...
Shanahan's words about Shedeur Sanders show a clear nervousness, saying he didn't put much time into watching Shedur's game or studying him closely makes it sound like Shanahan didn't take Shadur seriously from the start. That kind of attitude can make a player feel overlooked and undervalued. Shadur, however, has worked hard to prove everyone wrong and show that being a 5th-round pick doesn't define his potential or talent. At the same time, Shanahan sounds nervous and unsure when he talks about Shadur. Instead of expressing confidence, he tries to explain it away with hesitation. It feels like he's afraid of what Shadur can do, especially with the Browns facing Shanahan's 49ers soon. Shanahan's hesitation and lack of commitment to Shadur stand out, making it clear he's ready to fully trust the rookie's abilities. Meanwhile, Shadur keeps proving that he belongs on the field and deserves more respect.
So Kyle Shanahan out the gate, telling everybody he was shocked Shadur. Bro, everybody was shocked Shadur went as late as he did. And what's even more shocking is not only did Shadur go late, the Browns benched him. They benched him. So every team, look, this looks like a man that is concerned. I ain't just saying it. Let me blow this all the way up. Look at Kyle Shanahan's face. He don't want it. Shadur pissed off. Shadur been balling. Bruh, I'm telling y'all know every week this is going to be the face of NFL coaches knowing that they got to get ready to play Shadur, bruh.
Shanahan was out the gate, straight up shocked about Shadur. Everyone was shocked. But what's even crazier is that the Browns didn't just pass on him, they actually benched him after he showed he could ball. You can see it in Shanahan's face, he doesn't want it. Shadur is fired up and playing great, and you know every NFL coach is starting to realize they have to deal with him now. Meanwhile, Stefanski looks like he's scared, holding Shadur back instead of letting him run free. Shedur's ready to take over, and the coaches who don't see it yet are going to be the ones left behind. It's only a matter of time before Shadur shows the league what he's made of, no matter who tries to stop him.
You know, he's a good young quarterback. He's mobile. He's got big arm.
Look nervous, bro.
Tremendous confidence, and you know, he made a couple of really good throws in the game against Vegas, extending plays, getting out of the pocket, delivering the ball where it needed to be delivered. Obviously, showed good command of the huddle and at the line of scrimmage. You anticipate someone like him who's got that confidence, who has that skill set. He's just going to get better and better every week.
The 49ers defensive coordinator's words clearly show that they are seriously worried about Shadur. He calls Shadur a good young quarterback with mobility and a strong arm. But what really stands out is how nervous he sounds talking about him. The coordinator praises Shedur's ability to make big plays, extend plays outside the pocket, and deliver accurate throws under pressure. He also points out Shedur's command of the team on the field, which shows real leadership, something rookies don't always have. The fact that the 49ers are already expecting Shadur to get better every week means they know he's a real threat. This kind of respect mixed with nervousness reveals that Shadur is not just another rookie, he's someone opposing teams are afraid of and have to prepare hard for. It's clear that Shadur is making a strong impact and shaking up the league, forcing coaches to pay attention and adjust their game plans just to keep up with him. Anyways, Shadur is clearly shaking up the NFL, making coaches nervous and proving he deserves the spotlight. It's time for the Browns to stop holding him back and let him lead the way. If you're excited to see Shedur's rise, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.